Some other key points trainers should be aware of when doing the bench press. Some people will bring their hands in for a narrow grip. Go ahead, very, very narrow. Now narrow, you'll see is this is extreme narrow. So go ahead, press up, and then bring down, bring the elbows close towards the camera, and hold and push up. Hold that there, Troy. You all right? Good. Keep in mind one thing. Now hold it up at the top, Troy. Stay, Troy. Now, one important thing is people say, oh, when I bring my grip in narrow, it works the inside part of my chest. That's an illusion. Any male or female who goes like this can show you cleavage. That was years and years ago. They saw cleavage. They said, hey, narrow grip works. No, that's not how the chest works. The fibers run horizontally. Therefore, you can only work a muscle fiber through its full length. What this does is it, go ahead, Troy, down. What this does, stay right there. Stay, Troy. What you want to do is make sure you notice the anterior deltoid and the triceps at the elbow and anterior deltoid are in the most predominant, or what we call the primary mover position. When you go to a wide grip, go ahead, push up, reset. No, put it down, Troy. He just got out of the cage just the other day. All right, so when we go to a wide grip for Troy, right? Make sure it's natural, up you go. When he comes down, all the way down, when you're in this position, the line is all along through here. That means all fibers of the chest get the maximum lift. So here's the critical question you, the trainer, need to ask. Is your client functionally wanting a big chest muscle like Mongo, or are you more interested in getting Mabel to push through doors? If you want Mabel getting stronger and seeing it immediately in her life, pushing through doors, then all you do is get the grip a little narrower. So bring it in, re-rack. He's getting better at that, you can see. All right, bring it a little bit more, and now down, and draw the elbows on an oblique plane. Stop, stay right there. Most people push through doors here. I've never seen, and maybe it's just the world I live in, I've never seen people push through doors up high like this. They're all down low. So, up, re-rack. Keep in mind one thing. You always want to think relevancy to life for that client. That will keep them hungry. Common mistakes people make when doing the bench press is they go too fast and they hold their breath and they go too deep. So, the heavier the weight, the greater the mismatch of forces when you're in a deep bench press. So keep that in mind. It will not change how strong they get. So keep that in mind as well. We use that a lot in rehabilitation for the big boys, big girls who have hurt their shoulders. Trainers, ask yourself one question. Whenever you see a trainer who's hurt their shoulder or an exerciser hurt their shoulder, is it always here or is it always here in the bench press? Case in point, it's always down here, so keep that in mind. Finally, you always want to check the learning. You want to make sure that your new client understands how to protect themselves and what to do on the next day. So I ask questions like this. So Troy, where should your grip be? And he answers. So Troy, what about your lower back? And he answers. So Troy, tomorrow when you come in, what's the name of this exercise? And he answers. And then I say, what muscle groups is it going to work? And he answers. Then I say, now Troy, why bother even doing this exercise? And that's critical because then that tells me whether they've bought into the exercise or not.